Sebastian Fowler, and I go by Galactic Seabass. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Galactic Seabass channel here on YouTube. I don't know if it's over there. How's it going? It's been a little bit of a week, just a little heads up. I'm a little under the weather, but I heard this really cool piece of advice. It said 90% of podcasts don't make it past the third episode, and this is episode 6. Take that. And then it said out of the 10% that make it past the first, threshold, 90% again stop after 21. So all we have to do is make 21 episodes, and I think we can do it. So we're 15 away, and thanks for tuning in. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. If you want to drop a comment, I will answer the question. I have a few topics actually I wrote down. We'll get to at some point. A couple crazy things happened this week. Yeah, wow, it's been a whirlwind. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm feeling financially burdened. It is tough nowadays to make it as a person. It's so hard. I'm trying my best, and it's really, really tough. Should have grabbed a water or something. I might have to get up at some point. Wow, yeah, just that's life. Kind of feel like blow my nose. I'm congested, very congested. This set's brought to you by Dayquil. It's funny, we can check the news and see if anything's crazy is going on. I know that we're gonna get into some stuff in a little bit, some deep stuff. So prepare yourself. I'm very tired. Been working like a dog. Dogs don't even have jobs. What does that mean? What? Just kind of putting that together right now. But comb. It's funny how a little comb goes a long way. Yes, this is a podcast. We are live for you here on YouTube. I don't know if anybody's curious. This is the camera I've shot most of my YouTube videos on. It's a Canon 6D. Got my little lens hood. I always liked this one, so when it would be like this, so if it leans down, you could read the logo that way, and if I flipped it up, you could read the logo again like that. But yeah, it's got lots of paint stains from little jobs over the years, and there's no buttons for any of my settings. I just shoot on manual, and if it ever gets off manual, it's a real pain in the butt to get back. Yeah, it's a 2470. I think it's a 2.8 little Canon lens, and then I've got my 7200 again with the same concept. So if I was letting it, how's this one work? Maybe it was the other way. So when it hangs down, it's like, oh, that's me, and then if I flip it up, that's me again. Very cool. This is always a fun little logo. Can't believe I made a logo. Really didn't. I paid a guy to make it, and then I paid some other guy to make the stickers. So whatever. And I'm doing it again with my new brand, Off the Books Entertainment. Should be fun. Should be a good time. I think I might do a yard sale tomorrow. I haven't done one of those in forever, so I'm gonna go through all my. There's so much stuff in this wild place to live in. Love the. Thanks, man. Good. Well, that's relative. Let's see. I don't know. I gotta make like $2,000 in 10 days. Oh, I probably need to speak up, honestly. It's not like a perfect audio system. Um, I wonder if I clamped it on the volume. That might be. Oh, I did. I totally did. Okay. There actually is no mic. What about now? Does that work? Hi. It was like the tripod. The tripod was crunching the volume down button. Anyway, I'm slowly decaying over here in my house. I don't know. Yeah, I picked up like this bug or something a few days ago, and I'm trying, man. I'm trying my best here. I don't want to go quite yet. But yeah, I've just been working a lot this week. Like, I put in a bunch of resumes and applications, and I haven't heard anything back from anybody, so I need to start making some calls. Yeah. Ollie's birthday was yesterday. Or what's today, the 22nd? It was 3 days ago. He turned 3 years old. My precious little bud. Ollie, come here. You want to be in the podcast? You want to come here for a sec? Come here. You can do it. Just believe in yourself. Come here. Yeah, come here. Can I see your paws? Yeah. Come here. Hey, buddy. Look. Hello. I love you. Happy birthday, man. We're going to have a special little beach day. I'm going to take him and just spend some quality time with him out there and enjoy that. We didn't really get to on his actual birthday. Just super busy. They said happy birthday, buddy! Oh, my cat just rolled it. He's playing with the cat. It's cool they have this little Milo and Otis dynamic. It took so long to get my cat to like my dog. It was such a pain in the butt. Like, the dog was always ready to play, but the cat was just like, smacked him around like a little bitch. Well, that's what he is. So, there was no derogatory statement made there. Cancel me, do it, can't. Impossible. I'm not even relative yet. Or, relative? I'm not relevant, is the funny part. Oh man, hopefully this blows up one day. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think he's gonna live forever because he fucking has to. And if he doesn't, this dog better outlive me. He's the greatest dog in the world. I can't do it. Yeah, 2 Chainz dog just died. Little Trappy. He was a little pug. He was 9. So rest in peace to young Trappy. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I'm sorry, 2 Chainz. I like 2 Chainz. Like 2 Chainz, 2 Chainz, no dog. Oh man, yeah. Usually I have a beer for the podcast, and I'm out. I don't have any alcohol today, so I got some liquid deaths in the fridge. I could probably drink one of those and pretend I'm drinking. I don't want to just have alcohol in every podcast. Like, I already go to comedy clubs, dude. Every time I go to a show, I feel like I have beer, and I go to a show every day, and it's like, is this a problem? So I'm trying to just chill. And maybe some seltzer water actually sounds really nice. We're gonna do us a little experiment here and get stoned. I actually forgot like 3 different items, and I'll be right back. Wait, what's that say? Only don't drink if it's what you want, not an account. Oh yeah, no, it's more for me, and I also just don't have it. Oh yeah, let's do a little mango. Goes with my outfit. We need this, and we need this. Alright, we're done. Alright, you know what's funny is before I started this, I wasn't planning on putting on pants, and that would have been a real problem because I wouldn't have a YouTube channel anymore. Well, it's funny for everybody in England, pants. I'm talking about trousers, as in my pantalones. But in England, pants means underwear. Oh yeah, Mark can do it. Oh, never mind, we're good. I love Mark. Yeah, motherfucker, bitch. I go to the bathroom and then I poop. Like, he's so weird. I love him. I remember, he's one of those dudes that was like a COVID person. He like started becoming relevant during the COVID area. Because he just made all those Facebook live streams. It had all those like social distancing music festivals. That was so stupid. It was just like everybody trying to live TikTok at the same time on Facebook. It was. I hate. Oh man, it seems like TikTok is becoming like a noun now for videos. Like, oh, they're making TikToks. Like, TikTok used to mean the sound of a clock. It was like tick tock, the time is running out. Time is always moving. Like, what's the dark message behind TikTok? Like, is it a countdown until China fucking takes us over? We're all speaking Mandarin or Cantonese. I don't know. Which one's more? I bit my tongue. That was God smiting me for believing in 2030. Oh man. Yeah, I've been going deep in the conspiracy realms this week. I had a day, I think I spent like 8.5 hours just going in. And I haven't done that in years. It was pretty, it was really bad. Oh man. It's pretty good. Yeah, I see, where are my notes? I made some notes earlier this week. Why do I always make notes and they disappear? Alright. Alright, anyway. I was trying to prepare for this thing. I had to prep stuff. Alright, so we're just gonna get right into it because I need notes to locate the notes. Yeah, it's like exhibit. I heard you like notes, so we put sub-notes under your notes so you can note while you note on your notebook. In a Kia Norte. Norte, I don't know. Is that a car? It's a Forte. Damn it. I'm not a car dude. Anyway, some absolutely bonkers stuff happened this week. So, check it out. JP Morgan just announced a $290 million settlement for the victims of the Epstein Island crimes, right? Okay, so JP Morgan has a list of all the people who have been affected by these crimes, and they paid them out $290 million. Also found out, like, okay, so that's real. We still don't, no one's been arrested. We have no idea what's going on there. We also found out that the sex trafficking industry makes $34 billion. I will repeat that, $34 billion a year. So they paid a $290 million settlement for these victims, and that's like, what's 300 million compared to 34 billion? Like, it's very small. It's so minuscule. It almost doesn't even matter. And then the airline industry, for comparison, makes $22 billion a year. The airline makes $12 billion less than sex trafficking. Like modern day slavery, Roman shit. Like, back in the day, Romans would sell people and they would work. They would build shit. That's what their slaves were for. And there was probably some atrocious things that went on too. But like, to be purely sold for sex is like, it's so wrong. And just, I think it's the most evil thing in the world. I don't think there could be anything worse than that. To like, I don't know. I really hope that justice comes from that, because it's like, absolutely insane. So Mel Gibson is about to release a 4-part series. Um, I don't remember the name of it, but he's basically like uncovering like this giant ring and like the sex trafficking industry. So keep your eyes on Mel Gibson. I think they're about to smear the shit out of that dude. Um, and like just for reference, a few years ago, I don't know if people remember this. You can look it up. There was a movie called The Silent Children that was produced. It had co-partnerships between I don't want to get the names wrong. It's been a while. Avicii, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, and Anthony Bourdain. All those were like noted people who financially supported this film, which was another releasing of information about this dirty, disgusting, underground sex ring. And all 4 of them committed suicide within a year. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but that was mind blowing. Like there's Avicii, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, and Anthony Bourdain all committed suicide within a 1-year time frame. And it's like, why? Avicii was like one of the biggest pop artists in the world at that time, but they were all like co-producers on this movie that was like involved in releasing this information. It seems like everybody that releases this information gets 2 to the back of the head and then it's a suicide. So it's like so crazy, dude. I have no idea. So anyway, keep your eyes on Mel Gibson. They're probably gonna take him out soon. I always liked him. I always thought he was just like why were they so against him? You know, they made him look so bad. Like what really happened? I don't know. There's all the people that like were actually doing terrible things, like Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby, and like people that were actually committing like gnarly offensive crimes against real people in the industry. But meanwhile, they're like going after this dude. They're like, look, he's crazy, he's anti-Semitic. It's like, is he? Or like, what? Like, I don't know. It's a dangerous world. Come for me, ADL. Half your list was written by me. Oh man, classic defamation. No, real deal. Like it's just gnarly. I don't understand what's going on there. It's dangerous. It's a dangerous precedent to like. We need to know what's going on with these people. I think there's an estimated like 800,000 kids go missing in the U.S. every year. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? Where do they go? Yeah, like I was in Child Protective Services for like a small portion of my life, like, and yeah, it's like a very like kind of dirty thing. And I remember hearing these stories back when like Trump was president about these like underground tunnels beneath cities that they were sending in like people to go in and like clear these fucking tunnels out. Like there were actual like archaic middle-aged tunnels to like underneath major U.S. cities that they were using to traffic people, and they were sending in squads like take these out, and then like yeah, like they just stopped trying to like under the Biden administration. They just stopped searching for that stuff. It no longer became a priority. Like, why is the priority not saving children? That who's if the people in charge's morals don't consider that like a high authority above many other factors, then do they really need to be in charge? So that's where I stand on it. Also been doing a lot of comedy this week. Oh man, just trying not to get fucking assassinated here. No, seriously, like it's been fun. Hit my 265th set, I think. 265. So 100 more of those and we're at a year of comedy, sort of ish. It's actually how many months have I been doing this now? It's late October. It's late June. Almost 8 months. Pretty cool. That's fun. I really want to go down to Austin soon. Try out Kill Tony. It'd be really sick. If I try out, I mean, most likely just get to Texas and stand in an alleyway and not go up, but you never know. Could be fun. Could be fun. Wonder how I'm even gonna get to Texas. I have no idea. How do you get to Texas from San Diego? Well, I did it once. I had money. Oh man. Yeah, I went to Texas back in 2015 for this contest called Texas Toast. And it's pretty cool. Like, it was a BMX contest put on by Odyssey. And yeah, it was like, it was cool. They had a lot of bread related items. And I wore a banana suit down there. I wore like a whole ass banana suit to the contest and to the award ceremony. It was the Nora BMX Cup award ceremony. And yeah, the entire day I was basically dressed like a banana, taking photos. And I brought I was in front of like some of the best BMX photographers in the world, and I brought my Einstein, or like my lighting unit, and it didn't have any kind of like shell to direct the light, so basically every shot like was just, the light just went everywhere. It didn't do anything. And it was probably very funny that I also was dressed as a banana. So I don't know what life looked like for other people that day, seeing me walk around. That was fun. I went to 6th Street. That was the first time I ever got into a bar. Like, I snuck into a bar. The only time, really, like, not being 21 and going to a bar was pretty cool. It might have even been 2014, because I wasn't 21 yet. So yeah, I think it was 2014 I went to Texas. That was really fun. BMX still had kind of like a community. I used to have friends. But life happens, and sometimes people that you think will be there for a while are really not. So that's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Podcast. 23 minutes. 37 to go. Sorry, I'm just having like an overwhelming moment of existentialism right now. Life is so fucking heavy sometimes. I am so tired. I don't really want to keep doing this, but I am here. I have been given life. I had a runny nose, or a stuffy nose. All part of life. Your nose gets stuffy so that one day when it's not so stuffy, you can take a big sniff in, and it'll feel very good. Because you remember when it was all stuffy. What is love? Lady, don't hurt me. I wonder if I could just move my head. No. How do you be like a dancer? Dancers are cool. Okay. This is what someone losing their mind looks like. Anyway. Clinical diagnosis, treatment, setting 4. Patient tested. well on aptitude test for grilled salmon. According to this aptitude test, you would do really well as a coat rack. Really need a friend. Someone to maybe take the reins. I have a cat. I can bring my cat on here. He's not really much of a talker. My dog's pretty much the same. I used to just smoke weed. Now it has to have tobacco in it. Damn you, Hannah. Nah, she cool. I am talking a lot right now. Really wish I wouldn't have said that. Fuck. Whatever. There's no going back, and this will be lost into the nether realm of the internet, only to be seen by a very small amount of individuals. Like, I can't imagine anybody like retaining this entire episode for this. If you're still here, you're a trooper. Thanks for hanging on. But yeah, you know, I have feelings. I think about stuff. I get sad sometimes. It sucks. But whatever, you know. I'm a man. I don't have the option to just fucking cry about it. You gotta just take it, bite the bullet, fucking move on. Like, ugh. I cry at the movies. It's like the most I cry. If like a real movie really gets me, I am a cinemaphile. If maybe it's cinephile, I'm not really sure the exact. Why doesn't it have to have file in it? It's so icky. I like movies. There we go. And one can really get me. Like, I ride it out. I love feeling those emotions. I got hit hard by some movie about who's that chick from Pitch Perfect? The like she was fat and now she's like not, which is awesome. Like, but I don't care. Like, just shit. That was her role. It was like a lady, Chris Farley. It was funny as fuck. And I don't remember her name, but she did this movie recently where she basically was like a high school senior about to graduate, and then she gets knocked out at a fucking cheer practice, and wakes up like fucking 30 years later. So she's, it might be 20 years later, but she's like 37, and she wants to go back to high school and finish her fucking senior year and become cheer captain. So she like does, and by the end of it, I was bawling. Like, it was so beautiful, and there I was, just crying like a little bitch. I couldn't help it because I love movies. That's where it gets me. But like real stuff, like life, like I held my dad's hand when he died. Like, I've seen some shit. I've seen bodies. I've seen terrible, terrible things. I've been through terrible things. I've moved more than you, almost guaranteed. It was like, I don't know, man. Should I just be listing my problems on the internet? Sounds like a bad idea. I just, you know, like, I've been through some shit, and I try to use that to just keep going. So now I've done that, I can do this. You know, like, what is this? It's arbitrary, comparatively, like, you know, the past. And the past is who you are, so take it with a grain of salt, you know. Without the past, there'd be no present. Without the present, there could be no future. Ah. As the sun rose that day, so did the inhibitions of the morrow. That didn't make sense. Movie voice. Coming this summer, a man who desperately wanted to smoke a bowl, but he was in the middle of a podcast. So defying the odds, and even though his throat was sore, a bowl would be smoked. Summer 2023. I realize the irony of what I'm doing right now. Coming this summer, Sebastian John Taylor Fowler stars in The Burnout. It's gonna be a smoky ride. Whoosh. End title. I don't know. I do enjoy my muffins. Muffin sounds like a marshmallow cream. From the East Coast, I never had that. Marshmallow fluff. What's that deal all about? I'm gonna put that in a PB&J. Sounds good. Cool. We're halfway through. Just go with the flow. Talking to an audience of none, so it's all good. About to work for the next foreseeable future. And there's no end in sight. I think I might have a little yard sale in the morning. Try to sell some art. Try to sell some stuff. I have a lot of things I need to get rid of. I really want to make music, but I don't have like the energy to get back at the studio and start from scratch. Make everything, make all the sounds, mix it. You know, there's so many jobs that go into the creation of like a music track. I've got some songs I've kind of like worked on. I made a few. I wrote this one for my dad that I really like. Excuse me. It started off, I was trying to write a song for a girl. Excuse me. And then I ended up writing it for my pops. And he's been gone a long time now, so it's kind of cool. It's good to like keep him alive in my memories. Maybe I should put out the song. I made a new music account. I'm trying to like not tag me in it. I just want to. I have like 7 fucking YouTube names. I'm always cross-referencing them. It's just like pain in the butt. Remember all that stuff. Just want to make a little music account where I don't have to tag anybody. It's just like, this is me. This is some music. Here you go. Maybe I'll blow up. Try to be less demonic than Lil Nas. I need to put a Lil in my name. Lil Bass. Lil Bass. Just a little bass. My little ass. I have a little butt. dying all the time. Yep. Well, this battery is insane. This laptop, I don't know how this thing works. Like, only wants to work a quarter of the time. Got a bunch of art I wanted to make too. Haven't really found the time yet. Maybe I could do it tomorrow during the art sale. Done a lot of this week, just like overthinking. That's what you just saw right there. Oh god, I overthink everything. Anxiety to the fucking roof. Never been diagnosed. Probably have ADHD, like severe. It's so hard. I'm at the end of my fucking line. The pressures of the universe are really fucking getting to me. This is so hard. Really tried to make it, whatever that means, you know. So many different routes and adventures, expeditions and embarkments, crossed oceans, met countless people, made them all laugh. Not all of them. Good chunk though. Before I ever even did comedy. I always just liked being funny. This might be the most low energy podcast I ever do, but we're doing it. God damn it, we're here. Been pretty good in the last couple episodes about just like talking through everything. Just curious what to talk about. I did, I'll wait for this plane to go by and get into it. I saw, I rewatched Terminator 2 and Terminator 3 a couple days ago. Fantastic films that absolutely live up to like where they were, like the time periods of when they were made. Terminator 2 is pretty sweet because like You got a young John Connor. He is obviously like technologically, very profound. He hacks into an ATM, steals like $300, and they go to the arcade. Like it's such a kid move. I love that. And then his buddy goes over to get some more quarters while they're playing, and this cop is going around asking kids like, "Hey, have you seen this kid? He's got the little photo," and um, he goes up to like John Connor's best friend, and he's like, "Hey, bro," or no, he doesn't. "Hey, have you seen this kid?" And he's like, "Nah, man, never seen him." And it's beautiful, like the level of friendship between these young men. It's just, you gotta look out for the boys. I wrote down a couple of other things that I thought were really funny. Like, so in Terminator 3, there's this scene. All three movies start off with him being naked and going to a biker bar. Uh, but this time it's like a ladies' night, so it's a Chippendale kind of thing, and a bunch of like drunk ladies and very minimal men. So the one guy who has the outfit that he likes is the dancer who's on stage. So he just goes on stage naked and like takes his clothes. But when he goes outside to put the glasses on, like the classic, throw the glasses on, they're like these Elton John glasses. And he looks around twice, puts them on the ground, and just stomps them. It was beautiful. And then there's this other scene. It's so ridiculous. If you go rewatch Terminator 3, yeah, it's 3. So there's a scene. There's a trauma specialist. Why do I feel like it's 2? His mom's. It's got to be like. Why did I put that? Oh, it's okay, yeah. So Terminator 2. If you go rewatch this, it's ridiculous. It's so funny. Like, Sarah Connor. No, it is 3 because it's Kathleen. Oh, I'm such a goofball. Okay, so, all right, like, John Connor and Schwarzenegger take this lady hostage, and he's like, "She's going to be your wife." Like, this is a really funny little thing. And so, this Kathleen lady gets out, and she's with the police, and this guy says, "Hey, I'm the trauma specialist. If you need to talk about anything, I'm here." And she's like, "He wasn't a man. He was a robot." And he's like, "Look, I've been a victim of trauma. No, I've been in a hostage situation too. You start thinking things. You start imagining things. You start seeing things. Like, he starts losing his fucking mind before she ever gets a chance to talk again. It's so fucking funny. And then Schwarzenegger just breaks out of the wall with the entire coffin of guns and John in it too, and just like walks by, looks at the fucking the trauma guy, and he's like, "Oh, she's right," and he just runs away. It's so, I don't know who wrote that scene, but it is so funny, and I love it. Yeah, John Connor ends up being a fucking junkie. Breaks into the vet clinic. Like, he has the skills to break into this vet clinic, knows exactly which meds to take, and then takes them. Proceeds to pass out on the fucking floor. Like, what? He's supposed to be like this master criminal dude. And he's like, "I don't want to be a leader." He's like a little bitch the whole time, I swear. John Connor is he's a nuisance. That's so funny. I'm going to need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. So ridiculous. Yeah, like, John Connor is the prissiest little boy through the entire series. It's so ridiculous. I can't stand him. He's just like, "No, no, no, you can't go." He was crying like the whole time. And then, like, and then in the third movie, he's grown up. He's now a junkie, and he's just like, "I don't want to be a leader, man. I don't want to do it, man. Like, I just want to, like, take drugs and pass out in vet offices." What are you doing? I couldn't stand him. But it's all good. I guess he's sacked up in like the future when he's Christian Bale or whatever. That's a good fucking segue. Hope I grew up to be Christian Bale. My favorite quote from American Psycho is the part where he's like, "Oh my God, it's you. You're the American Psycho." And he's like, "Huey Lewis in the news." So stupid. Oh, that movie's great. Fucking business cards, man. That's one of the coolest scenes ever. Like the sweating of the. I was about to say who wrote that, but it's a book, and I'm just ignorant. I'm just an American living out my mediocre, middle class, lower level existence, baby. Soon to be, I'm sure this is just going to be AI generated. I'm just going to live in a little fucking pod. I'm just going to get to believe I live in the suburbs of Reseda. Lost somebody on that one. Oh man, just put me back in the Matrix, dog. Like, can I take my fucking blue pill now? Oh man, I'm done. Just want to go back, being a little. You know what? I saw this comic one time. It was like the only way to escape the simulation is by eating those little silica packets, those little silica gels and everything. It says don't eat. Like, why not? Maybe that's how you break out. Think about it. Or you die. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Why does it have to be in everything? Why is it such a prevalent? Why is it such a prevalent thing in our culture? I don't understand. Oh man, this computer is absolutely like done. Been trying to watch John Wick for like a week. I keep making it minutes through, and then I can't do it for rest. I'm just always so tired by the time I start. Oh boy, gotta go to work in a little bit. That's a good start. Yeah, I hope so. I have to make like $2,000 in 12 days, or I might lose my house. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I got a lot of shit around here I don't really need. I love art too. I wish I knew how to sell my art. That'd be awesome. But I do not. And so here it sits gathering dust. I don't know. Being an American is hard. It is not the easiest, economy right now. Thanks, bro. I made it this far. I can't believe it. I lived in this house for 6 years. Blows my fucking mind. Like, the longest stability I ever had, I was 8. Or 11. I was 11. I lived in a house for 8 years, basically. From 3 to 11. My dad and my grandma. And then I moved a lot. Like, from 11 to now. Or like 6 years ago before I moved here. There's like 35, 40 houses. Something like that. Not houses, there's like places to live. Hey bud. You making the noises? I think he wants to do something. Might do that a little bit. We're almost there. We're almost at an hour, baby. Yeah, I don't know. Even the option of like moving doesn't really seem like a plausible thing. Like I have a very put together little system right here. Like I have a dog and a cat, and I have to make sure they're provided for and looked out and taken care of, and I have my own bills to pay, and there's probably some bills like I could cut down on, or I'm not really sure like the best way. Yeah, maybe change of pace could be cool. I've been in San Diego 10 years in August, so it's like a pretty major accomplishment. I'm very proud of that. And still, it's just like Just gotta figure things out as they go along. You know, take it one day at a time. That's all we can do. Trying. Doing my best. Cool. He's a hydro dip dude. That's cool. Okay, so quick tip for the hydro dip fan in the audience. There's a plane coming over. So yeah, water's fine. Warm water works better. Cold water will make it more like kind of seize up faster. And then have a bucket big enough for your whole helmet if you want to dip it, and then tape up anything you don't want, like paint it, obviously. Yeah, and then use enamel-based spray. Do whatever. Just be quick, and then just be quick about it. Once it's there, it's gonna coagulate within like 15 seconds. I made that video a long time ago, so I've learned a lot since then. But yeah, it's a fun-ass project. You never know how it might come out. I've made a lot of really, really cool hydro dip stuff. Might hydro dip my laptop. That'd be lit. While it's on. During a live stream. No, probably not. No worries, bro. Have fun with it. Please subscribe. That was a weird face. I don't know why I made that face. That was terrifying a little bit. That's okay. That's just my face. It's just my face. What are you gonna do about it? It's my face. Oh, that felt good. Wow, I should have done that 52 minutes ago. I feel like a new man. Wow, sorry about that. Excuse me. I don't usually blow my nose on air, but I am a little under the weather. Yeah, I'm about to just work through tonight. I'm about to work my dick off. There's a little open mic tonight, kind of late downtown, so I'm gonna stop in and do that. That'll be set 266, which is pretty cool. Making moves in the comedy realm, almost 300 sets in, which is kind of nice. Wish I had more paid gigs, but that's okay, you know. That's cool. Yeah, dude, I need to make more music. That's the thing. Like, I have all these guitars sitting behind me. Oh, I'm slacking on it, man. This some fun. If you want to look into the madness that is my life, I'll show you. It's kind of interesting. How many things are in here? This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Alright. What do we got here? So this book is like all lyrics from like the top side. Everything like on the top is like a written poem or a song or whatever, man. So this is all like some pretty cool shit in here, and all that was transpired from, what the fuck is this? Oh, this is sketchy. This was all like this thing, and just this madness of, there's no time to go into it, but I think the purples were like hip hop, the blues were rock, and the yellows were poetry or something. Like I don't know. It's all madness. Hell yeah. That's so cool. I've got people interacting on my channel. That's the first time that's ever happened. Oh my god. It's a real podcast. Holy shit. Thanks for watching. This is really cool. That made me feel a lot better. Thanks for being here, everybody. It's hard to feel happy these days. Let's go, baby. Subscribe, motherfuckers. Yeah. This was a sketch. I put it on my Instagram and my TikTok. It's a 73-second sketch, so I couldn't put it on YouTube. But it's pretty cool. Just like a little, I saw that Apple Vision Pro headset commercial thing. And it was, dude, that thing was fucked. Like, That's the most dystopian shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, you have to wear these fucking goggles. You know, wear swimming goggles. A little scuba Steve around your living room. Your dog's looking at you like, what the fuck is on your face, bro? Like, it's one of those old school, like, you know, but you can, oh, it doesn't even, the guy was just looking at his photos. He was just like, that's a great photo of my fucking, that's a cool picture. Sure would, yeah. I don't want to look at my wall, lame ass wall. Like, you just put it, like, you look at your dog and he's like giving you that eye contact. You're like, fuck that. And poof, just put a picture of like Scuba Steve. I did it again. That's called a callback. No, like, it blew my mind. So anyway, if you want to go watch that skit, I just talk about how dystopian Apple is, and I think they're going to be the death of us all. They're one of them for sure. BlackRock is probably going to be the real one, but what do we know? We're just civilians. Sure would be nice to buy some property. They just took out all the fucking viewers. They're like, yeah, this is over. Oh man, I'm about to get Clinton. This went in. I talked about some deep shit, and this is like the most conspiracy level video I put out yet, so I'm very excited about that one. I didn't even have to use my laptop. Ooh, we got 3 minutes left too. We've actually made it to an hour. I don't even know how that happened, but it is pretty cool. So thanks for being here and watching my stories. I like it. Here's some random. I'm gonna talk in Jimmy Neutron characters for a small amount of time. Jimmy! Jimmy! You can't show. Hey, Jimmy? Jimmy? Oh, Jello! Bark, bark! That's it. That was 4 Jimmy Neutron characters. You're welcome. This is a weird podcast. Then again, I am a weird man, so whatever. This is my life. Welcome to it. I really appreciate people watching stuffs, even though I don't make the most quality stuff sometimes, but I likes it because I made it with my heart and my soul. So thanks for watching, yo. You know what I'm saying? I really wonder if I like said that word and it actually took out viewers, because that would be fascinating. No, I don't think so. I'm not even big enough yet to like make a difference. There we go. Thanks for tuning in to the Galactic Seabass channel. Thanks for tuning in to the Galactic Seabass channel. We are on our way to 1 hour. And you see, it says I have no viewers, so that's cool that you're here. I'm so confused how this whole system works, to be totally honest. Hey, Morty, quick 20-minute adventure. Morty, in and out. It's gonna be great. Morty, we're gonna fucking kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Morty. Oh man, Rick, I don't want to. Can't we just like not? I just want to hang out with girls. I'm not a very good, like, I don't have the Morty one down very good. Maybe my Rick, I'm probably just, I don't even know if that's a nice one. Wubba-lubba-dub-dub. I subscribed. Oh, hell yeah. Thanks. Like, you can't give a shit, Morty. You gotta fucking, you just go with the, you can't just add fucking quantum. I love that one so much. You can't just fucking say quantum and then have it be like a space thing. Or you can't put quantum in front of a word and just have it be like sci-fi. Is this my quantum back massager? They're from the future. Here's my quantum slippers. Alright. We made it to an hour! Let's fucking party. Oh, Piece of Bug Worlds! Wubba-lubba-dub-dub, baby, baby, baby. I want my baby, 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 baby. I want my baby, 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 baby. I want my baby back ribs from Chili's. Oh yeah, yeah. I want my baby back. That was fun. We did it, guys. We fucking did it. That was a funny little sequence, too. I wonder what that looked like from your end. Can't believe we did a whole GD podcast on the GS channel. GD. GG, baby. Good game. That's a fist bump for you. Here we are. Remember when John Cena was a rapper? That was crazy. Dude, really made a famous track. That was cool. Alright, well, we did it. I'm gonna bail and put some socks on. So, thanks for being here. You're beautiful, and I love you. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for tuning into the Galactic Seabass channel. My name is Sebastian. Hopefully my sniffles have alleviated by next week and we'll have a real guest. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you like what you see. And check out all my other content. I love you very much. And have a blessed day. Have a blessed day. You too. Thank you so much. I love you all. Peace and love. Rock and roll.